I'm gonna just sit here for a minute and yap while I make a sandwich. I guess why not? Um, I made a post recently. I made a post about the hate Ironmouse's song "Cry for Me" was getting, which it's crazy that it's getting hate now when it was released originally over a year ago. The music video is also 8 months old, but I made a post talking about that and basically how a lot of people are just hating the hate. Now the same people are hating on Iron Mouse for a song that they just don't like. Really isn't that big of a deal. They just don't like the song. Um, how that is, it's like the people doing that are, um, the same type of like toxic people who were like who bullied Baby No Money out of making music and who posted or when he quit music, they posted the image of the soldiers reading the newspaper and it says hit or dead on it. That post blew up. It has over 600,000 views currently and still growing despite the fact it's over a week old. And I got some positive comments on it. Um, I tried to address some other stuff like just relating to the hate she's getting in the song and that. And I got some positive comments from people agreeing or people just like, hey, this isn't my cup of tea, but I agree that she should not be getting hated on like this for just making a song that she wants to. And I also got a lot of hate comments. I didn't really mind some of them because some of them were people making actual jokes, and if the jokes were funny, I really didn't mind it at all. Um, like saying that Connor's part of the song sounded like Springtrap. I honestly find that kind of funny, but on that video alone, I've got told to take my life at least 30 different times. Um, and I'm just confused. I'm like, what the fuck has happened to people? Like, how have we gotten to the point where you not liking a song, just not liking a song, like the song isn't for you. It's not an objectively bad song. You just don't like the song. And that's perfectly fine. People would not like a song, and they would, or rather, not people who don't like it, but the people who hate it for some reason, um, get so mad over it that they feel the need to tell someone to take their own life. And it's so fucking insane to me. I tried to monitor a lot of the comments, kind of just to delete hateful messages, or people making jokes about things they really shouldn't. Um, or people being blatantly misogynistic and stuff like that. But also like AI slop that keeps on getting posted in the comment sections and stuff ever since TikTok added the ability to add like pictures as comments. But got to the point where there was just so many that I just stopped trying. I figured, hey, whatever. I'm just not gonna read them. Um, that way they won't affect me. I really didn't care. Like, someone is immature enough that them hating a song is like enough for them to tell someone to take their own life. Like, you are a loser. You are a failure, and I'm not gonna take anything you say seriously or take any of it to heart. It's just annoying. It's also the thing, like, where so many people are saying the Ironmouse or VTubers in general, are like all men using voice changers, which is one thing I saw commented. So people accused me of being like Ironmouse's alt account, and I was using a voice changer. Um, and she was just defending herself. No voice changer exists that will make currently that will make you sound good enough to be able to do something like streaming, um, without making you sound like a robotic mess. You will sound like absolute shit. So, in fact, so many people believe that like the majority of VTubers are men using a voice changer to sound like women is completely false. But also what's insane to me is the amount of people who obviously know that it's that voice changers aren't that good. They know that wouldn't work, but they still say that VTubers are men with voice changers. Um, because they want it to be that way, because they just hate VTubers for some reason. They want an excuse to validate that hate, even though they don't have a valid excuse, I guess. I don't know. I just don't get why people are so fucking hateful. But, like, it's kind of like the blatant denial of facts thing. Like, it's rampant in America right now. People are just denying evidence put in front of their face. Like, people are presented with evidence showing that voice changers are not good enough to do that, and then they just blatantly ignore that because it doesn't fit their narrative. It's one, infuriating, but bigger than that, it's kind of, it feels like the deterioration of, I guess, like common sense. Like, hey, here's evidence that that thing that you believe in isn't true. Um, I feel like all rational people would be like, oh, okay, that isn't true. This proves it. Um, there's so many people nowadays that just like they don't care about that as long as it's if it doesn't fit their narrative, they just pretend like it doesn't exist. Literally, what's been happening with the fucking Epstein files. It's just insane. Is the belief that like there's some people are harboring, like holding on to so hard to the point that they will just reject facts are normally some of the most hateful beliefs ever. Or they have so much hatred connected to the belief. Like thinking Ironmouse's music is bad, it's not a hateful belief. But if you're telling people to take their life off with them, you have a lot of hatred within that belief. It's like, why do people hold on to hate so much? When it's, I feel like it's a form of self harm. It has to be. Because hate does nothing but hurt yourself and others. So, like, holding on to those hateful beliefs tooth and nail, it feels like it's a form of, like, self harm that people are doing. It's hard to explain, even as a psych student, but definitely something that needs to be looked into. It might be. There might be a paper on it. I should definitely look that up. But it has been proven that the more hatred you hold, the worse it will affect your mental health and your physical body. Which is why I do think that holding on to hate tooth and nail and rejecting facts is a form of self harm. But I do think there is more to it than that. Like, some people are genuinely like afraid to reject beliefs because, like, if I'm wrong about one thing, then I might be wrong about others, and then it kind of causes a spiral where a lot of people can realize that their entire belief system is wrong, even from one simple thing. And that's scary. I don't deny that that is terrifying. But at the same time, you are basically at rock bottom, so as scary it is, the only place you can go is up from there. You can only improve your life by removing hate from it. It's kind of gone a while off my original subject, but it's connected. Is there's like an epidemic of hate online, and I feel like same. I feel like all the things I've said about hate apply just as much to those people online, especially since online people are more likely to show their hateful selves because they can get anonymity. That's another thing. When these people know that what they're doing is wrong, like, of course, the grown adults telling people to take their own life over a song know that that's wrong. And that's why they go to the internet. Because with that anonymity, they can avoid consequences for their bigotry and hatred. That's kind of bred a very toxic culture online. I think to be able to fix that online, you have to fix the root problems that is causing people to have those hateful beliefs. It's a very complicated topic to talk about because you can just go on for hours and hours about the different details of it, but something I think about a lot. I might write a paper on it for like my senior thesis. Is it just stuck in my head? I thought about it off and on, basically since I started learning about psychology and stuff. And it's just been brought back up by people bullying baby no money for no fucking reason, and people trashing Ironmouse's song and telling me to kill myself because I said that the song wasn't bad. I don't know. It's not. It's not. They're not telling me to do that because I said the song wasn't bad, but because I have a different view than them. And in today's world, that's something you can get fucking stoned over. It's one thing, like if someone is showing hate to you or hate to a person because their beliefs are something that are actually causing harm to others, like Nazism, for example, or white supremacy is in general. But like hating, like hating on people and attacking people simply for s- saying that, hey, this song is good. The hate around it makes no sense. I feel like it's forced, and the same people doing this, the same people like Baby No Money, who are just looking for excuse to hate on something, which is basically what I said. Um, and that just the fact that that opinion on a difference in morality, like if you were talking to a white supremacist or something, not a difference in morality, a difference in opinion, and kind of just trying to show people there are other ways. That's something that people find worthy of telling a person to off themselves. I will never understand that. Well, I can understand it from a scientific perspective, but not from like it's something that is so far away from me as a person that I feel like I can never fully understand it. I can only understand in kind of a clinical sense, but not in a not anything not any other way other